guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the Fiat 500e. What a good looking car this is. Let's talk about this car in particular then. So this is the top of the range, priced at a whopping 31,425, but bear in mind £1,000 of that is on this paint. So this blue, I can't remember what it's called, is £1,000. So exterior 17-inch wheels are standard. Interior, these seats are made from 20% recycled materials, standard. The two-tone steering wheel, white and black, standard. 10-inch screen, standard. So sat nav, Apple, Android CarPlays, wireless charging, USB slots, DC charger down in the center console, all standard. So for 31 grand, you're getting pretty much everything on a car that you'll need. Compared to the competition, the Honda E is certainly one of them, which it starts around 30 grand if I remember correctly. The Mini electric starts at about 26, so this at 31 for top of the range is not bad value. I think you can get a panoramic sliding sunroof on this and one or two other options if I remember correctly. So what's it like to drive? I've had it for the last 5 days. I've lost 13% of the battery and I've used nearly 30 miles. So all pure round town driving. I've not really gone on the motorway on this, so I've got another car for that, and this has been perfect. It's been ideal for the town driving, town parking, park it anywhere. It's tiny, really good in that aspect. So let's say the range. So I've driven it in the different modes they've got. The regen process, the one pedal driving, is actually quite easy in this. I've tried it in a few and I couldn't really get used to it, but I have managed to do so in this car. So from that perspective, it's quite easy. Daylight today, you know, what's the temperature out there? It is, I don't know, but it's a bit muggy today. You don't need the aircon on all the time, but you know, you can save those miles. If you go into normal mode, I will lose about 15 miles. So that is the aircon coming on and you know, no regenerative braking. Very clever what they have done is left, so when you're in the home screen on the old infotainment system, they've left the heated seats on there. So instead of having to use the aircon all the time, you can just jump onto the heated seats, which is very clever. It's a very good looking car, this. I think this is perfect as a second car. So if you have a larger vehicle as your family car and you need something round town, a station car, this is ideal. It doesn't really use as much range as I expected. It drives very well. It's a Fiat 500, so it's always going to be very funky. It's always going to be very cool. So from that aspect, it's great. I've actually enjoyed driving it. C63. The more I'm in it, the more fun it gets. It's probably, excuse me, it's not as dynamic as the Mini. The Mini was really fun, but Minis always are. But this is a very good option to buy. Now, might not be a company car, but certainly a retail for private individuals or salary sacrifice. This is a very good choice. I would probably consider having one if I needed a second car, but I don't, so I'm not. I was having a few conversations with a number of people in the industry who work for Fiat, and they were saying that this is a very fun car. They're doing really well on it from a sales perspective, and I can understand why. If you had a Fiat 500 before and you wanted to go electric, then this is ideal. It really is. I love the way they got the gearbox as buttons. You know, reverse, neutral, and drive just as buttons. Just bringing that kind of Italian flavour to it even more. Thank you. Don't want to run over your dogs. No one's looking, no one can hear me, that's why. next car is really good fun. Why are people in the middle of the road? This is what happens. People can't hear an electric car, so they're standing in the middle of the road. Right, I've not as yet charged it, but I reckon it will only cost you a couple of quid. Again, it's a top-up charge. It's not going to need a full whack charge, and I think if you buy the right electric car, and certainly if it's a second car, you'll be topping up the charge rather than having to go, right, I'm out, I need to go and charge it. So bear that in mind, that if you use it as a second car in the first instance, before you become a full-blown EV driver, it will work really well. Good station car, good round town car. It will probably do a couple of journeys on the motorway, a couple of junctions, but if you're in another car, it doesn't make a difference. You can go and have a Grand Cherokee SRT as your second car. Need to get one of them. I wonder if Jeep UK can get me one of them. Michael, if you're watching, I hope you're watching, give me the car. But yeah, no, this is really good fun. I've really enjoyed this, genuinely. And as I said, it's a good option for you to go and spend your own money on, or those whose employers offer salary sacrifice is a very good car on offer from there. Now, I've touched on the Honda E and the Mini, which I've driven both. I didn't really rate the Honda. I did the Mini, so it's a good option against the Mini, but I've got another one of its competitors coming in a couple of weeks' time, that being the Renault Zoe. Now that's been out for some time. The range, depending on what level you get, is on par with this. So you know, with the Fiat, you can go entry level and get one that's sub 200 miles. You can go and get some which are over 200 miles. The Zoe gives you about 250, 260 range, so that's coming in a couple of weeks. Keep an eye out for that. I'm intrigued on that because I've got that for 2 weeks, so that will be my daily for 2 weeks to see how it performs, how it is to live with an electric car. So it's going to be interesting. I've not got any other cars at the same time. I won't be driving any of my own, so it'll be very, very interesting. But for now, as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comment section what you think. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back very, very soon with some more content. Bye for now.